Anthropic charges $50 per million output tokens for Claude Fable 5. That is 5 times more expensive than Claude Sonnet 5, which costs $10 per million output tokens. Source is platform.claude.com/docs/en/aboutclaude/pricing, July 2026. So the question is not whether Claude Fable 5 is impressive. It is whether you know exactly when it is worth the cost and when it is not. This week we go deep on Anthropic's most powerful publicly available model. Step 1. What Claude Fable 5 actually is. Anthropic describes Claude Fable 5 as next-generation intelligence for long-running agents. Source is platform.claude.com/docs/en/aboutclaude/models/overview. That phrase carries specific meaning. Long-running means tasks that take many steps, many tool calls, many decisions across a single session. This is not a chat model. It is a reasoning engine designed to sustain coherence and judgment across hundreds of steps without losing the thread. It has a 1 million token context window and can output up to 128,000 tokens in a single response. Source is platform.claude.com/docs/en/aboutclaude/models. Step 2. Adaptive thinking, what it means in practice. Claude Fable 5 uses adaptive thinking, which is always on. This is not the same as extended thinking, which you explicitly enable on Sonnet models. Adaptive thinking means the model decides internally how much reasoning to apply to each part of a task. For simple subtasks, it moves fast. For ambiguous or high-stakes decision points, it slows down and reasons more carefully. The result is a model that spends compute where it matters and does not waste it where it does not. Step 3. The pricing math you need to run. Claude Fable 5 costs $10 per million input tokens and $50 per million output tokens. Claude Sonnet 5 through August 31st, 2026 costs $2 per million input and $10 per million output. After September 1st, 2026, it rises to $3 and $15. Claude Opus 4.5 costs $5 per million input and $25 per million output. Run this comparison before choosing Fable 5 for any task. The task runs for many steps without human checkpoints.
If the task is simple, Sonnet 5 delivers 90% of the quality at 20% of the cost. Step 4. When to use Claude Fable 5. Use Claude Fable 5 when all 3 of these are true. A single wrong decision mid-task breaks the entire output. The cost of failure exceeds the cost of the model. Good examples: autonomous code review pipelines that analyze 50 files and produce a structured report, legal document analysis across hundreds of pages, research agents that must synthesize sources and identify contradictions without hallucinating. Bad examples: answering a quick question, summarizing one article, writing a short email. These are Sonnet 5 tasks. Routing them to Fable 5 is wasting money. Step 5. The Routing Decision Framework. The fastest mental model. If a human expert would want to think carefully and not be interrupted, use Claude Fable 5. If a capable junior employee could handle it on the first pass, use Claude Sonnet 5. Build a 2-tier system. Route complex, multi-step, high-stakes tasks to Fable 5. Route everything else to Sonnet 5 or Haiku 4.5. The average cost of your AI usage drops significantly, while quality on tasks that matter stays at the ceiling. This is the same logic we covered in Week 1, model routing. Fable 5 is the new top tier. Add it to your stack. Step 6. Claude Mythos 5, the level above. There is one model above Fable 5. Anthropic calls it Claude Mythos 5. Same pricing as Fable 5, not publicly available. Mythos 5 is offered in limited availability to approved customers through Project Glasswing, a program focused on defensive cybersecurity workflows. If you are not in that program, Fable 5 is the ceiling. The fact that Mythos exists tells you something important about where the frontier is moving. Anthropic is building models for scenarios where the cost of a mistake is existential, not just expensive. Summary: Claude Fable 5 is $10 in, $50 out, 5 times more expensive than Sonnet 5. Built for long-running agents with adaptive thinking always on. 1 million token context. Use it when task complexity, duration, and cost of failure justify it. Route everything else down. This week, we go deeper into every use case. Subscribe and follow along. All week, we go deeper into Claude Fable 5.